It feels like I ended up in a street race, but in the woods. Here, I'm holding the camera horizontally now. You can see the tilt. Calm music. Damn, how does he do that? It's just simple. There's a little bit of tread in the front, but none at all in the back, just a little in the front. It's going to be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, hello everyone. It's Alex with you, and you're on the Don't Sleep channel. Today, we're going to settle one very important question. Who's cooler participating with us today? The Toyota RAV4 has a 2-liter engine, completely stock. This is the most legendary Toyota. Among crossovers, the most capable off-road. This RAV4 goes anywhere and everywhere. As part of our events, there are definitely no questions about it. The car is a semi-stock one on the highway. We have this Niva here, which was also purchased at the request of subscribers for a really small amount of money, what I like to call a grandpa's Niva. Completely stock, bald tires, no modifications at all, except for these headlights. That's it, but unfortunately they don't affect the speed. Also today, a lot of different cars are participating during the ride. We'll definitely get to know them. Right now under the video, which of these cars do you think will win? They even have almost the same color. I'm really waiting for your responses, so go ahead. Don't be lazy. Even if you've never commented before, just jump in and write RAV or Niva. By the way, the RAV1 in the group. Everyone. The RAV will pull everyone out. That's it. I think you've all just written your guesses. Let's go. So we're turning on all the locks, lowering the gear, and there's 2 hidden in it. By the way, we're starting from the cones. So I drove in. Let's see how things go with the others. What about the Audi? Everyone likes it. It's just awesome. Audi, Subaru, cool stuff. Audi. So here we just have all-wheel drive. No locking differentials, right? For this race, everything has a low profile, basically, all against the Audi. In reality, it has a low profile and low ground clearance, but insane power and bravery in that power. How much? 190. Let's see how the Audi performs. Oh my goodness gracious. The Audi is definitely going to perform really well. All right, another attempt. This is what you should get, not a Niva, but an Audi. I'm having more fun. All right, man. So can you keep up with the Audi? It's also impressive. It won't work. It'll give approximately 350 horsepower or so. You can perhaps try the 2-liter manual vehicle. It's a great option to consider. What, is everyone getting offended? Yeah, it's like, what's the point of running away if it's not interesting to offend? So, Subaru, what do you think? Subaru or Audi, which one will handle better? I don't know. Today we're going to find out about the Quattro and Subaru. So I remember 280, yeah. There are no off-road modifications at all. Yeah, so everything is stock. There's a little bit of tread in the front, but none at all in the back, just a tiny bit in the front. It's going to be fun, all right? I got it. All right, let's go. Oh, almost. The wheels are almost getting in. Today we didn't mess with anyone, so everything's going to be fair and square, as they say. All honest, as you know, absolutely fair. Indeed. But you don't have a locking differential as far as I am aware, do you? There it is, just take a little to the right, like the Audi on the track. Yeah, between the axles, of course, there can be difficulties. So, Niva travel on good tires. Now I'll show all these Audis and Subarus what's what. I'll show you how it's done, right? Parahini Sabar. Yeah, Subaru, give it a try. So, the Niva travel is on medium tread tires with a rear locking differential. That's how it goes. At first glance, it seems like it, right? Just drove in. It's also simple here. I really scratched it up. Now there's another one with a very serious driver. So are you going to pass everyone? Scary, right? Well, you have that. Do you have shoelaces or not? Yeah, you're just starting out as a Jeeper. But that rubber is good. The Niva is cool, it's a lot of fun. And here's the answer. It's written as it tries, and it's fine. It's from the factory. There was a dull blue at the start of the VAT. After, awesome, the color is fire, I like it. All right, let's go. So, Milasik, another threat. Oh wow. How bold. All right, everything's clear here. Everyone is coming in. All right, now onto the grass. I didn't see how you got in the first time. Was it easy? It's fine. And how big are your wheels? What size? Approximately 16-inch rims. That's bigger than on the Niva. Let's just give it a little bit more of a try, just a little bit. Try going slowly in the RAV4 automatic and feel the difference. By the way, just to clarify, it's not a fact that it might seem like it looks a little bit slower at first glance because... Come on. How to beat him? Can't do it slow. Try like RAV4, carefully. Hope it works. Don't get caught, it's weaker. So I'll just try like Ravchik. Perhaps it will turn out really neat. Who knows? Don't let this one absolutely get on him any weaker. Well, then we'll do what we can. What else can we do? In short, not the Niva, just because of the wild, the way it's so sharp, it just goes right through like bam, and that's it, in short. That's a plus for you, the RAV4 can't do that. So the Audi, on the slippery stuff, there's practically no diagonal here. So how do you assess your chances? We'll just pop in for a bit. You'll pop in, come on, you can give it a try. To be continued. Look, you know, really, it rolled like that, it goes up to 100, you'll get there eventually, good job. Cheat. All right, we don't have any traffic here. It's easy to keep track. So, Subaru, both of them? Well, what's up, is there going to be a Ratata? All right, let's get started. Time. The handsome guy just rolled in. Not like Vasek, but he's traveling. Basically, this is a Charlotte. Not much different, just a facelift. It's a bit fresher. And now it's going to be Ratata, like on a Subaru, I don't know. But I tried to hit both bumps. In this one, everything's good. So I can go into battle with him. He doesn't look for easy paths. Oh, slowly. But only the RAV4 can roll in here. I don't know how he'll manage. It's very slippery. Not just because of you. Because of the aggressive tires, you should. Probably, definitely, come on, you can really just give it a try. Power! Dynamic music. They were really brave. There's a stump here. A step will be added, but it's unclear what will happen. It's been 5 years since anyone drove here, so we'll try. There are ruts, so we can't speed up and must go slowly. In general, there are a couple of ruts down there, so you won't be able to speed up. That's why you need to go in slowly. Let's see what happens. So, he has to lower it from the good. I think something's off with the sound. Either the instrument is falling apart or it's the back. I can't seem to find something. Even my bones are cracking, and they are aching too. I can't do it here, it's not working. On one, acceleration is tough. Van Kool's is smoother, but yours bounces a lot. On the straight, it's also like you can't really accelerate at all here. Let's look at the Van Kool's. It goes smoother, yours bounces. I drove a meter further. Thank God. I was already thinking about turning back home, but it turns out it's not that bad. Must say, since I drove in, I went about a meter further. And that was on the first try. Well, it has smaller tires. On the first try. Well, it has smaller tires. Well, it jumps. I mean, that's why it's stronger, but you don't have any kind of lowering mechanism. Yes, you just need to go directly to Sherist. Unfortunately, I can't do that because the initial ones are too lengthy, making it hard for me to handle within the given limits. It just skips over these holes. Damn, I'm bouncing around here holding onto the steering wheel. And he went like this once, then went... Each time further and further, and he has a screw up. In short, it is not enough for this one on the lowered ones by one. Obviously, the second one is not here, and there is no way we could spin it on the lowered ones. Deflated tires show which car excels. The goal is to see which car excels in challenging obstacles. That's the funny thing. Not on flat tires. Just to understand which car drives better. On deflated tires, you need a level of difficulty in the obstacles where the car is already on the edge. Yeah. Okay. How can I make your suspension work better? And so, let's travel. Now I'll try once more. Then I'll attempt the pack down area. It's not going to be easy. Uh-huh. And his CV joints aren't clicking. You know, the suspension here works pretty well. Three-door model is short, and that's probably why it's scraping here. It's scraping like that. It's really slippery, so be cautious. Oh, you've managed to get everyone all excited and stirred up. The atmosphere is filled with energy and anticipation. It's quite a lively scene to witness, isn't it? Now everyone is going to try. By the way, it's pretty productive. He's got a cut tire too. Oh, it's bouncing. Just, I have first, second, third. This is indeed where the power put the trolls, those creatures. In short, to be completely honest, I will not miss the drive. This tire shouldn't be used because it's specifically designed for muddy terrains, which makes it unsuitable and potentially hazardous for other surfaces. Using it on inappropriate surfaces could lead to severe damage to the vehicle's differential and other components. It's crucial to ensure that the tires match the driving conditions to avoid accidents and costly repairs. He's absolutely giving it gas on those bumps. Something's been done to it. Perhaps some sounds, possibly, maybe even more. Hooray! I made it! On the first try. Let's mount it, just like the first time. I'll back down and then I'll mount it as if I just rolled in. I came here from the window. It's like he's driving on a smooth ride. Yeah, now he's going to keep quiet. Subtitles made by Dima Torzok. Something's not right, not cool. I just walked up, sat down like next to her. Okay, now let's go for speed. We'll drive in. RAV4. It's the same. Audi and you. Today we have the main task is to compare domestic cars with imported ones. Let's go. Imported cars. Let's go. So it seems that not you, perhaps just in this very specific instance. It's a task. Not a task. It didn't pass a bit. The batch is slightly to the left, meaning it's machined, and for the purposes, so but... Oh, how did you do that? Just for bravery, obviously, Audi. I thought they couldn't handle the trip. Long. Do you want to try again? The Subaru managed to get someone into street racing, but only in the woods. Let's go! So it's not the first time for Udos already, he knows how it is. And for Udos it's not the first time, knows how it is. Maybe push him back. You just hit the gas and burst like that. No. 4 here, slab dive between. There, is everything okay? Just be careful. It's like before when swimming. 4 of them here. A slab is. Dive through them. Here in Udos' style. Just like this here. In Udos' style. The Subaru is cut off. In many situations, a bald hook is more preferable compared to a bunch of someone. So, just a Niva Travel. The Niva Travel has half the horsepower. Who do you think will win? I think we'll make it together. Together? Let's go! Oh, that's true, together. That's true, together. Good-looking cars? Naturalchik, damn. I have no idea how he drives like that. Maybe? About the wheels? Well, it's not like they're that much different at all. No, but they are bigger, just not big enough to make a significant difference.
No, you see, like on a bicycle in first gear, the big sprocket in the back makes the wheels spin easier, accordingly. It goes off-road easier. Well, maybe something like that. The smaller the wheels, the harder it is.
In my experience, road bikes in larger sizes don't really provide a significant advantage. On the Niva, it's 205 on 70, and for the RAV4, it's 225 on 70. There's not a significant difference overall. It's bigger, but not ridiculously huge. How many inches are we talking about? Let's figure out the numbers. How many inches does the RAV4 have? Well, yeah, it's definitely bigger, but not like, you know, ridiculously huge. How many inches are we talking about? Let's quickly figure out who just mentioned the numbers. How many inches does the RAV4 have? And how many inches does it have? And there's also another lift lock on it. It's not quite there. It go anywhere. It seems like won't make it, but suddenly, somehow it just locks in place. The funny thing is, I tell you, he has no transfer case, no locks, nothing at all. So, doesn't have a low gear. How does it drive like that? So, French Niva is called Renault Logan. Logan Duster. There's an imitation in the front, right? Yeah, you have it. There's an imitation in the front for sure. Oh, there's none. Yeah, just for the rear block. For the rear block. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, it's lifting. It's lifting. What? Well, the block went in. There are clouds of gardens. The percentage, it turns out, I ordered a shorter tourism. Tourism should be around 70, I think. I'm writing under the video right now how much it should be so we can read it later. Can give it a try. So, going into battle. Oh, be careful. Let's catch it. By the way, it doesn't offend him at all. Well, God, if the other participants are 4, they might be making something up a bit. I, including a little bit, am going off the beaten path because it's impossible to get through straight without locks. Although right now Audi will show that you can go straight without locks. I'm sure that you're about to take off. There will be some impressive shots. Slowly, let's take a look. Let's see what the understanding is. And what about TAS slowly? And what is this? And what about here? Well, Subaru doesn't have any locks at all. So it turns out that when it's a bit muddy and slippery on the hill, basically, one wheel is the one that will grip lightly. In the rear, it's not with a locking LSD, but an LSD. It's such a network, but between the axles, you don't have it. And the grip is worse in the front, so the front doesn't spin, Nick. A little bit more off the usual beaten path is quite acceptable, but you can definitely go without locks until the drop. It's quite trendy, you know. What's the drop? The Grant is really cool. It fits absolutely perfectly indeed. Everything looks cool. We can give it a try indeed. It has mirrors from the Grant. Literally, absolutely everything is thrown into battle. So, it's crazy, what a slope, but I feel like there's a chance to make it up there. It doesn't look scary at all. The brakes don't change, they brake just fine. To be continued. Stay tuned for more updates and developments. Something's missing. I'm afraid to crack it. With the Niva, when the front wheels lift off the ground, you need... Because if you land with the gas pressed, that's it. So Ravchik is going to show off his skills now. He keeps it like that, just as it's meant to be. Just a little more and that's it. Here, I'm holding the camera horizontally now. You can see the slope. The mountains... The slope is unreal. All right, let's go. The camera is now horizontal. Like a turbo firework at the end. It will look out. It's just a straight stretch, short but enough. I drove in, got stuck, without reverse, went in there and left the back with you. He couldn't make it with the front. I think I twisted it. Nothing, that's it, absolutely nothing here at all. You wrote to me about Sochi. There's no way to drive through here anymore. All right, let's get out, film quickly. So, here you go on your own. Reaching the obstacle means victory. Press it! Come on, Subaru. Oh, I recognize the Subaru style. It's fine to drive on the beach. So, well, Audi. We're going... They rolled it out. The RAV4 at 100 talk easily. It's going at 50. That's what it is. Niva's budget calms you. Niva costs 130K. RAV4 probably around 500K. 3 years ago, it was 240. When was that? They were giving away the Niva like crazy. But he waited. Now both cars have stopped. So let's see how the climb goes in the sand. Audi and Subaru, let's let them go first. Let's allow it to pick up speed. Honestly, of course, these obstacles aren't meant for such cars. Here. Got it! Nice one. By the way, I'd say it went in even with some reserves. We're going to try the off-road vehicles now. That'll run up. Where are we driving in? Ah, the Subaru is rolling, really rolling. Right now, sand is a bit damp, so overall, it's pretty much all blackberries. So, let's see how the Audi does. Quattro. Subtitles made by Dima Torzak. Whoa, stop! Next. Road gets bad. Basically, it's pushing to the very end, really to the very end. All good. The Quattro did its job. I'm curious if it will shift to second gear. Let's go full throttle. We have low gears and the locking differential. It gets caught on the mat and doesn't press down properly. Almost there. Then it gets caught the mat here, it doesn't press down properly. Well, almost. If only we had an additional 10 more horsepower, it would indeed be absolutely unbeatable. Carp is more complex in this regard. Use engine. How do people drive without lock diffs? The injector does all this more delicately and precisely. How people drive though locking? Yeah, the diagonal of the ambulance, right? Yeah. I didn't run over you. I really didn't run over you. It was a bit difficult for the MPO to dig a track behind the passing parquets. He also covered it with loose sand. But you made it in. What do you think? Will it go in first gear? I think it won't work. Yeah, let's give it a try. So, will there be any rocking? I decided to slide down. Hey, what about rocking up there? So it won't work on automatic. There's enough power. Is it enough? The first ones are very long. Hey, what do you think? Would it have taken off faster on manual, Ravchik? On a short first gear, it's much easier. And there are more gears, right, on it. Gears, first ones. Has 4 manual, right? 5. It's 5. You have 5? Yeah, 4. Sure, it could use a little more clearance, but I managed to get under it, rolled it out. And what about you? The one that's travel. Basically, it's the same old good 3D Nila, just make it a bit more refined. No. They should have at least put in a 2-liter engine with the same volume, but like a 2-liter, so it would have at least 95 horsepower. It would have. It's indeed very heavy. Just 3 doors are enough for that volume overall. I can fit in with 2, it's enough. Well, yeah, and there he's looking. It's 200 to 300 kilograms lighter, the engine is the same. Basically, in essence, let's go with God. We should definitely consider this. On. Well, you know, I mean, like, perhaps I got in. Oh, so you could do that? So, the Renault Duster. What can I say? It's tough to drive. When you're not used to it, the first time you drive it, you feel like you're sinking. It's bad. It's better on deflated tires, really. Everyone, it's a chance to try it. There's also no low gear for 100. It has 6 gears, and one very short one plays a role, besides very... Good. One just a little bit. He would now be on the same one. He won. It turns out that the site is obsessed with him. And now I would like to give him a little bit. It should be shorter so it can bounce a bit. It would be more comfortable for us. There's no shorter option, and everything would be shorter if there was no transfer case at all. It's really great. Don't accelerate. Listen, accelerate. Don't burn. Clutch and the transmission. You know, when you're driving in a direct gear, the clutch really wears out a lot. For this reason. Now you get in, and every car goes through every rut and enters just fine. So now, the second time, we need to adjust the design of each car to fit ourselves. He dug it out, and it all just went in right away. Oh, the valves are rattling there, I can hear it. Dad doesn't paddle. Sound. Oh, it's really slipping. I can really feel that. The clutch is worn down by 1 millimeter for sure. And so you'll get in, I'm not sure, but we need to try everything. Alright, let's try the Universal Mud Destroyer. And so you'll get in, I'm not sure, but we need to try everything. All right, let's try the Universal Mud Destroyer. Ruts. I got in on the first try. I want that too. Maybe I should just go in on the first instead of struggling on the second. And that's it. The ever-present, persistent, constant sound of the motor noise. I have really low car. You're putting me in such a tough spot. Come on, there are summer residents driving LADAs here. Taking charisma. Let's see how the Subaru performs here. Here comes the official dev. It hurts, it really does. Not in threes, like that. Everything's great. So friends, the ride has come to an end, of course. It is up to you who wrote it to decide. Toyota RAV4, not you, or someone else today, to be honest. I really expected a bigger gap. Not you from everyone else. Naturally, I thought that not you. With that setup, I thought I could just breeze through, but wasn't that easy today. The competition was really intense. Everyone was giving it their all, so there wasn't a huge gap after all. But for sure, someone from the side could see it better. Who was the coolest? Why? Any mistakes? Respect anyone? Enjoy this? Subscribe for more. Also, be sure to try your best for the video. Everyone will be very pleased if you tag them and like them. If you like these types of regular stock formats, subscribe to this channel. If you really did, it will get better. This is Alex from the channel Don't Slow Down. So, Niva's sound insulation and durability. There's a slight unfamiliar noise, but nothing serious. The Niva survived. Nothing broke. There's a slight noise. Now there was a small extraneous sound, but it seemed to be nothing serious. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, you'll show something. Alright, the Niva is running fine. The Niva is intact, so the second test is already 50% complete. I can say that for 130,000, the Niva is a real ticket to the world of off-roading, so there will definitely be more tests coming up, and it's going to get more interesting, tougher, and cooler, with more cars for comparison. So, it's definitely going to be awesome.